Hello, my name is Joseph Swafford, and this is my video reflection for the week 14 assignment in IPE 576. So for this assignment, it is a reflection over chapter 15, which talks about healthcare management um, consulting, consulting, sorry. And so the first thing that we're supposed to talk about is going over the two qualities that we possess that are listed in chapter 15 for qualities of a healthcare consultant, and two qualities that we still need to work on. So out of the ones listed, I would say the two qualities I possess are honesty and integrity, which really go hand in hand. I always am honest at work. I find honesty like as a big part of my life is being honest, and whether that's like to my friends, to my family, to my coworkers, um, it's just always better to be honest. It's pretty simple, and integrity goes along quite well with honesty and just like a strong moral compass. I do believe I possess that, so that is two of the qualities that I feel like I already have, and the two qualities I need to work on. That was kind of hard because it's kind of hard to say like, oh, like I'm not good at competence, or I need to work on being more competent. But my one I would say is competence, and I don't mean that in the sense that I'm not competent. I mean that in the sense that what I do at my job as a surgical technologist, I primarily work back in orthopedics because ortho is one of the busiest specialties that we have at Cox, especially on the weekends. It's always people with broken bones. There's always surgeries going on, and so I'm an ortho surgical technologist, and I really like being back there in ortho. Um, but as much time as I spend back in ortho, I feel like I lose some skills in the other specialties. I can still do like a lot of um, pretty general cases, but whenever there's more like a more complicated or an emergent surgery that is outside of my specialty and I'm in there, I feel like I'm a step behind because of how much time I spend in ortho. So I would definitely need to branch out if I were like a consultant for surgical technology or for surgery and stuff like that. I would be really good at consulting for ortho, but there's many other specialties that outside of ortho that I need to get better at and I need to learn more about. Um, and then another quality, um, I guess justice. Because in there it says, like, it's talking about in order for a healthcare consultant, they must like to like a quality they must possess is not having like a bias, being unbiased. And I do have a bias. We all have biases, unconscious biases or conscious biases, and so I feel like addressing that I do have a bias is something that I would need to work on to try my best to be unbiased. I don't feel like anybody is honestly unbiased. I feel like everybody has a bias. It's part of being human, but being able to put effort forward to not let that bias show is very important. And for a very important position like a healthcare consultant, that is something that that person needs to possess. And then next, discuss any experiences you have with individuals like this in your current work or professional setting, and what qualities in them do you see. There is someone who steps in for management position and hiring management position, which goes hand in hand with like what some of the responsibilities of a healthcare consultant are. I don't know them too well, but they have a really good reputation around the department, so they're very well liked, and I would say that they have a good work ethic and strong integrity, and being able to perform at that and like doing those roles and responsibilities, you would have to be unbiased. So those are some of the qualities that I would say that that person has. And then finally talk about challenges the individuals in these roles might face. Some challenges that these people might face is you have to be like a jack of all trades to be a healthcare consultant. Being able to do everything, like the book talks about the different roles and responsibilities that they have, and it could be from like financial statements, public relations, marketing, analytics, planning, forecasting, external communications, conflict resolution, technology, negotiating, hiring, all this other stuff. And you just have to be a very well versed person to work in this. However, like there's always going to be challenges when you're doing so many different things. And like say you need to do something one day and then the next day it could be a total completely other thing. Being able to like adapt, I would say, is a good quality that the healthcare consultants would need to be, because you're just working on so many different things. And I really think it's awesome that they get to see all these different sides to healthcare, rather than like me, like I just see broken bones all day and like fixing broken bones. But I think it's very cool that they get to work with all these different challenges from all these different areas. And so yeah, that's all, everything.